great Sam Mills lives on with each pound of the drum. And that means we are ready for football here at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today we've got an NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Carolina Panthers.
2026 Carolina Panthers.
Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from Uptown Charlotte. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
Panthers first down.
Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
They run again with Dowdle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Roger McCreary there to bring him down defensively.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And they'll get him down as he's inside of the 40. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Young off the play fake. We'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
On the run, it's down. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Now here's Young. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Bryce Young, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are on the board first here this afternoon.
Number one to understand where your escape patches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Ryan Fitzgerald now to have the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Panthers.
A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was Bryce Young who finished things off with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by a longtime starter in the NFL, a former #1 overall pick way back in 2009. It's Matthew Stafford.
And Matthew Stafford was taken first overall in the 2009 draft, and he certainly played like a top pick. Throughout his career, he's been one of the most prolific passers in the league, and there's no reason to believe he's going to slow down his production anytime soon. Not only that, he's also one of the tougher quarterbacks in the league as well.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. A first run now for Kyron Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time. And now third down and 6 to go. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
Off of play action, here's Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
To the air again, Stafford. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Stafford now to throw. That is caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 21. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
Rams, first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake in the line of scrimmage, got right into his route, and the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff in the staff.
And he's going to take this one in for the Rams touchdown. Kyron Williams taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Rams respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it was capped off by the Kyron Williams touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just have to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run here with Dowdle. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. On play action, Young. Throw out wide is incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
A running play, it's Dowdle. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here's Young. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Young. That one complete to Ligon. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. They'll find him right over the middle. 2-2 outlet. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The left side throw complete to Adams. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Here's Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line. 18 yards, a big pickup there on third down.
First down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Play action, Stafford. This is caught, and out of bounds all the way down at the 3. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Williams is going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was capped off by the Kyron Williams touchdown run. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Nifty move. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Now Young. Looking middle, and he finds McMillan. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 37-yard line.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. To throw, Young. Under pressure, they got him again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
A gain of 12. First down, Rams.
Here's Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. There they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Stafford. Over the middle. That's caught by Adams. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
A gain of 5. First down, Rams.
Again, it's Stafford. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. And he's got this down to the 35. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
Another Rams first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Four seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
At their own 35-yard line.
Final play of the half, Young. He's going to float this one deep right side. That is incomplete. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. He'll find his man on a comeback route. Complete. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
First down. A gain of 15.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
This is Smith with a grab. And he's brought down. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. The 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
To throw is Stafford. Caught on a slant. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage, when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
Williams is into the end zone. Touchdown, L.A.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was capped off by the Kyren Williams touchdown run. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. Looking to put a drive together. Young off the play fake. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Young to throw it. This is caught by McMillan. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Young. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And he missed it. It's no good. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They begin the drive with Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter from Charlotte. Stafford throwing quickly. Complete out wide. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Stafford. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the fourth and final quarter of play. Young working out of the gun. Got a man, that's Legret. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad. They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Young to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. Following the fumble recovery, Stafford. He hits Adams complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Kyron Williams taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9 yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Now the extra point.
For the extra point.
And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score.
They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Dances by him. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You trail them by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Young quickly to the flat. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Young takes it on the sneak. And he is going to have the Panthers first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. Going to throw right side here, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's Young. Got a man, that's Ligon. 7 yards there and a first down.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for a Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Young. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. It'll be Young again. Short throw held in by Trimble.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9. Young. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion, Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. That one completes illegal. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
The Panthers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw, Young. Oh, he stays up, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He'll try to do it himself. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now 2nd and 9. They run it again with Williams. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
So that flag will set him back 5 yards.
Still 3rd down.
And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line.
A gain of 3.
Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
But they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. You do it series to series. They'll be working on that in preparation for their next game.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from Charlotte.